So guys, we have this video here from Ben. Yes, the best PoE player in the world, Ben, is in here, dude. With POE2 tourist thoughts on the removal of towers. And of course, I want to watch this video. It is short, 4 minutes. And I've been talking a lot about this topic, so I want to see what he has to say. You guys already know what I think about it. I think I like the system better because I didn't like hunting for overlapping towers. But at the same time, although that part is absolutely better, they took away from us in other things. For example, we have a lower ceiling of using. That can be fixed, guys, just by upgrading or the affixes on the tablets or the baseline drops, right? So I don't think that that is a big of a deal because they can improve that. But the part that I don't like the most is the punishments for deaths. Like you have to go with a 6 modifiers to be able to put 3 tablets, and you want to put the 3 tablets, and if you die, you can't use again the same map. That is too much compounding effects into just one thing, in my opinion. But let's see what Ben has to say in here.
Law. Alright, let's see. What did I miss when I stopped playing on day 2? Wait for POE League yet? Fuck yeah. That's this month still, right? We haven't heard of the delay announced yet. At this point,
They are not going to delay. They already announced that it is happening on the 31st. I know that some people hate it because it is Halloween. I will be honest with you guys. I don't give a fuck about Halloween. I am from Latin America. There is Halloween going around in here, but we don't give as much importance to it as in the US. I am not saying it sucks or anything. I am just saying that I don't care. So to me, it is fine that it is on Halloween.
Assuming it's going to be like the last fucking Friday of the month, whatever that is. But I haven't watched that video yet on in-game changes. I just saw like the thumbnail said towers removed. So
they weren't technically removed. What they did was that you don't look for them or overlap them or whatever, and you don't need them to using, but they still exist. They clear the map. When you conquer a tower, they clear the map around them, and they give you a tablet. Guaranteed, 1 tablet for free, guaranteed.
It's like, I gotta let the cat out of this room. Random little fixes. Alright, the old video. I read the post, but I didn't watch the video itself yet.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Rogers from Grinding Gear Games.
It adds radiated. That's because it's a precursor.
Okay, he's just watching the video that we watch right now.
6 mod map will enable all 3 of the
Damn, that's pretty punishing. Only in the early game. I think later on it doesn't matter at all. And
it does matter if your build is dog shit. It doesn't matter for you, Ben, because you are good at the game. And you are going to get a cracked build that is going to destroy the game no matter what. But for us plebs that don't want to follow a meta build or meta guide, and our own builds are not as cracked, it is a big deal because we need everything that we can get to not die, you know.
It'll easily sustain the exalts and whatnot to maintain 6 months forever, but like you pretty much have to always do permanent 6 month maps forever, which is fine. Towers are annoying.
This change allows you to
annoying. I agree with that.
Benefit fully from tablets, no matter what random layout of towers you happen to find.
Difference change thing.
Towers can still be used
again. I haven't played it yet. I read a little bit of shitposting in our guild Discord talking about tablet drop rate being like very low, which hopefully isn't accurate.
I don't know about that. I have a lot of tablets, honestly. I have not even thought about the tablet drop rate.
Someone said a little bit ago they wish
there is a secondary problem that arose from this, by the way, that I talk about in another video that I saw in a subreddit post, and it is that extra content, bonus content, meaning Breach, Expedition, and moreover Ritual were nerfed by this. It is a long-winded explanation. I have a video talking about this. Just know that the fact that you now have to use 3 tablets max is limiting the amount of items or loot that you can get from bonus content. And that makes it so that the most efficient strategy is just running quantity and rarity and rares in the maps, right? And not going for the cool fun mechanics, which in my opinion it is lame.
As far as remove the overlap, and I kind of agree if they're keeping this Atlas system.
They are keeping it.
Because like with the The combination of removing towers from being relevant for juicing, and also removing the icons from maps and making it just randomly generate when you open the map, kind of makes this entire system like feel unnecessary. Like the whole exploring part is, it just feels like weirdly gone almost. Like it's like what you're exploring, I guess, for these crafted zones. Do you really care?
You are exploring for the unique maps and the citadels and the new mid bosses. I don't know how, the anomaly bosses, I believe they are called. That is the reason you are exploring. And I'll be honest, I have said this before, I prefer the Infinite Atlas to the no Atlas that you have in POE1, where you don't know where the fuck you are going. It is like detached. I know that mechanically it doesn't matter, but I am crazy, guys. It makes more sense that you know where you are going and traversing the world than just opening a portal to a place that you don't know where the fuck it is. That is not the problem. The problem is the other things that are attached to that. They could implement the things that make the POE1 system cool in the Infinite Atlas. The Infinite Atlas is not the problem, man. Some people are stuck on the Infinite Atlas sucking. No, you can implement all the cool stuff about the Atlas in POE1 and still keep the Infinite Atlas. It's the other shit that is sucking.
And like citadels, I wonder if they would just fully scrap it and just make those drop on the ground. Just like how like shaper maps drop in POE1. It's interesting. I'll have to actually play the game a bit, kill some monsters and see what it feels like. But I don't currently, like, I think my current character is like fucking in like TH or something. I didn't even make it to 15 dispatch. Yeah, towers guarantee a tablet drop, so chasing them gives you a tablet. But hopefully tablets aren't rare enough that that's necessary. But I think that's why they put this out in 0.3.1 instead of waiting for 0.4. They want to, you know, see where those numbers need to end up.
I agree exactly with this. I also think they did it right now to see what happens. And it is good because now we are telling you, GG, it is too punishing to do 3 tablets. Still doing 3 tablets is not as much use as we had before with overlapping towers. So you have to both loot somehow. Maybe the tablets, maybe the loot, I don't know. And also you nerfed the bonus content mechanics. You could fix this with the Atlas 3 that I think you are going to improve for 0.4 because the Atlas 3 in POE2 sucks. It has always sucked since 0.1 and right now it sucks more than ever because of these changes. So I have to think you are going to rework the Atlas 3 in 0.4. But since you did it right now, we are telling you again, the loot is down. The Atlas 3 sucks. The bonus content sucks. And running 3 tablets is too fucking punishing. Please, please fix that for 0.4.
Until next week? I don't think so, no. Biggest Pokemon trade there now is that you can't send tablets to all quant numbers. Yeah, like, without alts or scours, things that drop on the ground need to not be rare because you can't reroll them. It's just like you transmute it and that's it, you have it. So the only way to have any sort of like, you know, selection of, you know, the ones you want, the mods you want, is if you over sustain by a large amount. I don't know, like after 0.1, I've pretty much just fully committed to the idea that I'm not gonna ever like force myself to log into POE2. The moment I'm like not having fun, I'm just gonna log out and accept the 4-month POE1 cycle as a, you know, the actual like relevant thing. I wonder if there's gonna be a 0.5 or 0.6 or 0.7. Surely it's gonna be
I think at one point POE2 will get to the point where Ben is going to like it. I do think it is going to happen 100%. Because the progression that we have had with each patch is indicating that that will happen at some point, in my opinion. I don't know. I am completely crazy. I don't know what is going on in his actual head, you know.
Like 0.5 and then 1.0, right? Fully Taurus and proud.
Okay. I like the video. He made us talk about cool shit about this, and he's completely right in the thing that they released this early to make the GG release this early to get feedback on the system to use it for 0.4. You know, I completely agree with that, and I am just taking this opportunity to keep complaining about the stuff that I always complain about the new system. But it's not complaining, guys. I know that sometimes you think that I am hating. You guys know that this is my favorite game and I love it with a passion and I want it to be better, and that is why I do this. So, hey, Ben, thank you so much for the video, dude. Quick, to the point. And yes, obviously, guys, he was taking a break from POE2. I think he was playing POE1, and he just came back and watched the video. Yes, he was out of the loop, and he was getting into the loop by watching this.